Hi guys, Christine Bailey here, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'm just here to let you know what Quebec, Canada has done to me for the last few years. Montreal, Quebec, Canada has committed collaboratively with the systems, the structures, neighbors, friends, family, officials. We're talking doctors, lawyers, nurses, judges committing perjury, doing all types of fraud of every kind, identification, bank, mail. All of these types of fraud, redirecting my mail, writing me out of a will, falsifying signatures, stealing my money and hiding it in offshore accounts. What else have they done? Stolen a property that was meant for me by forging documents. They have also, Montreal, Quebec, Canada has broken into 4 of my apartments. They have exploited me in those apartments. They have come in and paid people to come in, take stuff, move stuff around, and then come and misplace it so they can record me via online, record audio, and then post it or show it to people so they could sabotage all my jobs, all opportunities, so I couldn't provide for myself. And have a means to provide for myself because I wouldn't conform to their ways, statutes, policies, systems, and every way that's corrupt, as I once did. They have lied about falsifying information, bearing false witness against me to try to diminish my credibility as a employee, when half the times these people interfered, sending information, living on my old past, as an ex-stripper I used to be. Not proud of it, but it's part of my story. And I'm not ashamed because I'm not that person. Who I am today is not who I was before is not indicative to who I am today. By the word, the name, and the blood of Jesus, I'm changed. I'm healed. I'm made whole. I have no more empty spaces, places, or voids. Jesus' grace is sufficient for me, and this is what it is. And so yeah, back to that. They've hacked 4 of my computers, 4 of my phones. They've broken into my apartments. They've put cameras, audio equipment, monitored me, recorded all my information, checking all my texts, all my incoming and outgoing messages. Everybody in Montreal is made aware. They recruited many people, high and low places, took bribes to get a piece of my money, or they got paid. In Montreal, Quebec, Canada, they made me literally homeless. And tried to make me become destitute because I spoke out on these things and I blew the whistle on their bank fraud that's going on. Also, since that, it's kind of been, they've targeted me. They have people gang stalking me, following me around via foot, via car, filed a police report, finally. They have been trying to do smear campaigns, neighbors, family, friends, foes, frenemies, enemies, near and far, in other places. They fabricated AI videos of me of committing things that I am not even aware of. They put me on the dark web, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Congratulations. They have basically lied about many things to do the smear campaigns to make me and leave bad impressions of me, of people, of someone that I'm not, because they are. And they refuse to absolutely heal. That they just project and try to traumatize people, because the hurt people in Montreal, they're hurt pretty deep. And they think they're okay, but they're not. Because if you're going around hurting people on purpose, trying to break people on purpose because you can't control them and you can't benefit from them out of that control because you can't manipulate them, dominate them, intimidate them. Often the last resort is falsifying information based on the credibility of their past. People tend to throw that up in people's faces to convince them that they're not changed because of their past, when it actually has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the people who did it to me that are actually doing those things. I'm not on drugs. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not sleeping around. I'm not whoring myself. I don't have to lie, steal, and cheat. I can't be paid. I can't be bribed. I won't compromise. I won't lie on my back, because you all do. I'm a child of God now. I'm a woman who fears God. God has brought me through so many things, and I'd be an idiot to go back, which I'm not planning on doing, by the way. So yeah, Montreal, Canada, Quebec, Canada has also interfered with all opportunities. They have slandered my name and literally drag it through the mud. They have posted things that were not true, but people actually believe them because of my past that they know that they're stuck on, and I'm not. I've kind of moved on and evolved, but they just seem to be stuck on it because they're stuck on their own and they're just not moving. And they're upset with people who are, and they're not willing to do the work. So yeah, this is what I've been going through. They actually made me homeless. They took away resources. They fabricated bills, destroyed my credit. They fabricated tickets that I never had a driving or traffic violation in my life. And then suddenly out of nowhere, I have 7 tickets. And it happened when I happened to be getting a driver's position. I could have made some money driving for someone, and I don't know, it had to have been obviously somebody who hacked my phone that could listen to my phone. Mario! Congratulations, you are the big prize winner. And that this person, whoever they are, that was paid to hack my phone, to bribe my children, to influence them, to threaten them, intimidate them, or terrorize them, stalk them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, God is coming for you and yours. And all of that they've done, I was going to have a driver's position, and as soon as I did, I didn't have anybody, nobody else knew about it. And then the person I was going to help called to check my license, and I'm someone who's never had a traffic violation before. I used to have a car, and I had a vignette to park my car. I never had a ticket before that I never paid. That being said, all of a sudden, then I go to get a job when they destroyed all jobs for me. By sabotaging my integrity, my character, by smear campaigns and humiliation rituals to embarrass me, to pay people to go talk stuff to them, my employees, to slander my name, to mock me daily, to hold me in contempt. When all of these people were the ones that God sent me to help, that I was called to be a blessing to, did more for, and went out of my way to do so without any extra payment, just out of the goodness of my heart. And this is what Montreal has given me, a slap in the face. I turned the other cheek. And so when I went to go and check for this license, they told me I had 7 tickets. And then this guy told me, I'm like, what is that? What are you talking about? Like, my license wasn't expired or suspended. And then just when I happened to get a job, after they went through all this to destroy my life, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, organizations, elite and non, low and higher class people, streetwalkers, they were paid, they were all bribed to come up and try to antagonize me, instigate, start mess, and they basically all took a payout. They stole an inheritance from me, they stole a property, they're hiding money, but the feds already know what they're doing. Their phone calls are being recorded and documented, and the time's coming soon where it's all going to come out, and many people are going to lose their positions of authority because they've overstepped the boundaries of lack of moral ethics and having a moral compass, when they received oaths to serve and protect others under those oaths, and they failed. So because of them not getting, I'm not conforming to their ways. I don't support LGBT. I don't believe in corruption. I don't like people who lie, steal, and cheat. I don't support any of that, and I speak out about it because now I'm a child of God, and I'm no longer a child of the world. I'm in it, not of it. And they knew my past here as a stripper. I used to be a liar, a deceiver, all of these things I did, but Jesus changed me. And it's been many years, and they're stuck on the past. I am not. I've evolved. I've moved on. I've healed. I've been delivered, and I'm free. And they're just not. And they're just totally consumed with being stuck on my past and bringing it up, thinking they can sit, and it doesn't make sense. They're sitting there throwing rocks at glass houses. Make it make sense. And now, after all of that, sorry, back to the license thing. Then I found out I had to call to get up, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can support myself somehow, right? So I go to get to call for the tickets that they so-called said I had. And Excuse me, guys, my mouth is blue because I'm eating these. So when I go to check the tickets, I had 7 tickets, and then I call this number, and the guys, they tell me call another number. So I call the other number, and they're like, oh, you have 7 tickets, but we can let go of 2. I'm like, what? Where did these tickets come from? They couldn't tell me anything. I had to go down to the city hall, to the court, to get papers for stuff I don't even know what it's for. Like just random made up tickets. This is the kind of people, the people in these high positions, because of their deceit, their corruption, their greed, trying to cover up everything. The masks are off, the veils are broken, and truth is coming out. And you're going to reap what you've sown: the destruction, the harm, the loss, the tears, the grief, the sleepless nights. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Your reputation, you just sold it out. You compromised. And a lot of you are going to lose your positions because of it. Your credibility is gone. You didn't destroy mine. You just exposed your character, that you can't be trusted. And you don't care about people. You just care about your pockets getting fatter. So now God can deal with you. And you wanted me to be dead. You thought you could take me out so you could just take my money and just be okay with it while I live like a frickin' pheasant. God is coming for you and yours. And I can't do anything to help you. I prayed to God, asked him to show you mercy, cried, prayed and stayed up all night to pray and ask God in tears to try to save you. And this is what you do? I'm not responsible for what God allows to happen to you. I pray he shows you mercy still, for you know not what you've done and who you did it to. I'm a child of God. I'm an anointed daughter of the King of Kings, who was sent to try to bring truth to you so you could be free, so you could live a life of joy, peace, freedom, so you wouldn't have to do those kind of things, so you would be happy with yourself internally. But clearly, I see that has failed. And you just want to destroy people. That's what the devil does. He comes to rob, steal, and destroy, and you tried to destroy me. And God is not forgotten. He's not rolling over to just be okay, and it's just like that. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He's coming to bring a sword. He's not coming to bring peace to your life. He's coming to bring a sword to it. And you will be recompensed according to your deeds for what you've done. And when everything comes out, and it will, because everything hidden in darkness gets exposed by the light, I pray you get your heart right, and I pray that God takes your heart of flesh and gives you a heart, takes your heart of stone and gives you a heart of flesh, because it's about to get real. I keep praying for you. That's all I can do. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Take a bow. Shame and disgrace. Only Jesus can take your shame. I hope you let him take it from you so he can change you. In Jesus' name I pray. You're going to be held responsible, liable, and accountable for what you've done to me.